Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be a finale for the birthday era Project Pan. This project has been going on for 6 months. Yep, 6 months. It was created by my friend Kathy. She is at Shades of Cat on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram account linked down below along with the accounts and YouTube channels of everybody else doing this project. I hope you check all of them out and support them and tell them I sent you. The whole point of this project was to pick as many products as we wanted and relate them to the decade of our birth. I'm a 70s baby, I was born in 77, so every product in my project was related to the 1970s in one way. I had chosen 7 products for this project because I was born in 77, and I only finished 1 item in this project. This project was not the most successful project for me, but I'm still really glad I joined. I'm still really thankful that Kat invited me to join her in this project. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I had a lot of fun working on the products in the meantime. The product I finished was a nude lip liner from Almay. It was ancient, it was really old, so it's great to have that out. It was an empty from a few months ago. So let's just talk about the 6 products that are still remaining in this project and what my plans are for them now that this project is ending. For the movie Grease, which aired in 1978, I chose this macadamia oil treatment from Macadamia Professional. This was not the best item to put in a project because I've never been able to really see how much of this product is used. The container is so opaque that I cannot see through it at all. I don't know how far I am in this. The good news is I do use a pump of this every single time I wash my hair, which is at least twice a week. And I plan to keep using this now that the project is ending anyways. This is just staying in my rotation. It's gonna stay out. I'm gonna keep using it until it's gone. I think I have another one of these in my stash. So yeah, I'm ready to use this up. It's gonna stay in rotation. It's not going anywhere even though the project is ending. The second item from this project was my Cover FX in the shade Celestial. This is a shimmer veil. And this was for the movie Star Wars, which came out in 1977. Unfortunately, this never got used as much as I had hoped it would. I have an eyeshadow in my Pan That palette from Makeup Geek. It's a foiled eyeshadow. It's called Whimsical. And the 2 products basically do the exact same thing. Even though this is a liquid and that one's a powder, the effect on my eyes is literally the same. So I kept reaching for that one over this one, unfortunately. This is gonna go back in my stash. Hopefully an opportunity will come down the road sooner rather than later for me to work on it again, but I don't have any use for this as long as Whimsical's in my Pan That palette. For the television Charlie's Angels, which came out in 1976, I put in this LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige because Charlie's Angels was based in California and I believe filmed in California, and this is LA Girl. When I put it in the project back in February, I thought that this would make a good foundation because it is too dark to be used as a concealer for my skin. Shockingly, in February and March and April and May and most of June, this was still too dark of a concealer for me to use even as a foundation. It wasn't until July that I started using this as a foundation, and this is the product I am using as a foundation every single day. I'm wearing it right now. It's finally getting used. Unfortunately, it was too little too late for me to finish it in time for the finale of this project, but I actually do have a little window starting to peek through. I don't think you can see it. I can see through it on this end. It's right about there. But this is getting much thinner and I am using this every day. I think I will be able to continue using this throughout all of August and maybe half of September before my skin gets too light to keep using this. So hopefully this will be gone by mid-September and I don't have to put it back in my stash. I can just put it in my empties bin. I am gonna keep using this every single day that I wear makeup until it's either gone or until my skin gets too light to keep using it. Okay, up next, another failed item in this project for the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which came out in 1971. I put in this melted chocolate liquefied lipstick. I am wearing it right now on top of a very deep wine-colored lip liner. The amount of glitter in this product never really picks up on the camera. But my problem with this product since the start of trying to use this has been the amount of glitter in it. It's just too glittery, too nude. It's just weird. I'm not a big fan of it, but I love the smell of it. And there have been times since the start of this project when I reach for this to put over a lip liner. It does work well in combination with some lip liners, and that's how I hope to keep using it. I do not realistically think I can finish this entire product before it goes bad, but I'm gonna keep it around and keep playing with it and seeing if I could find different ways to make it work, because it does work if I put it over some lip liners. But for now, I think I'm gonna put this back in my stash in the office and give it a rest. The next item that was in this project is this Maybelline eyeliner. It wasn't linked back to a product or a movie. I linked it back to itself because it looks like it's straight up from the 70s. The font, the style, everything about this pencil reminds me of the 70s. And yet I think you can still find this pencil on drugstore shelves. So I find that hard to believe, but this is an eyebrow pencil. I'm wearing it today, but I have not been wearing it much over the last 2 months. After I discovered that an eyeliner that I had in Project 10 Uses made a beautiful eyebrow pencil, I started working on that instead of this one. That one is a much cooler tone pencil that works better in my brows than this one. This one's just a little too warm. So, prior to discovering that taupe colored pencil, this was the only pencil in my eyebrow pencil collection. I don't have a huge stash of eyebrow pencils. My plan was to just keep using this until it was gone and then figure out what to do next. Now that I have two, I think I'm gonna keep working on that one, and this one's gonna go back in my stash, and once that one's gone, I will go back to this one. But I've just been enjoying that cool toned eyeliner turned brow product in my brows so much more than this one. I know it doesn't, I don't know if you could tell. This one's a lot warmer. I like the cooler toned one, especially with my purple hair. I just think it works better. The final product that was in this project was for the Muppet movie, which was released in 1979. And for that movie, I put in my Too Faced Life's a Festival palette because of the song The Rainbow Connection that Kermit sings. I love that song. My only goal for this product was to get some use out of it. I did not have any kind of a set goal, and so I have achieved that goal. That's a very weak goal, but I did achieve it. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. I am wearing this palette on my eyes today. I have a little bit of the tan shade and this matte pink shade in my crease. I have this shimmering yellowy gold shadow on my inner corner. Isn't that stunning? Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous inner color. I have this red orange coral shade on the majority of my eyelid, and then in my outer corner and the majority of my lower lash line, I have this purple shade called Fantasy right there. I've never been disappointed with any look that I've gotten from this palette. I really, really like this palette. I enjoy it. When I'm choosing colors for a makeup look, my eye goes straight here and straight here. I tend to kind of skim over this warm tone section over here, but I just love pinks and purples, and I have not had a bad makeup day with this palette once. I've just loved every look with it, and I'm so glad that even though I didn't use this more, I did use this some during the project because of the project. For now though, this is going to go back in the office. It is the second half of the year, and I am more focused than ever on my project pan items. So I really want to buckle down, get as many days use out of my Pan That palette and the shadows that are in the experiment that I can, and having one less distraction is only a help. It sounds cruel, but it's true. I'm in focus mode, it's go time, and I want to dedicate every single day I can to the eyeshadows that are in my Pan That palette and the experiment. I have some catching up to do. All right, guys, now you know what's going on with this project. That's it for my finale. I hope you go check out everybody else that did this project with me. They are all great people. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.